recognized symbol of excellence in sports entertainment.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Woo, woo, woo! You know it!
You actually think you deserve a shot at this? You don't deserve buddy. You couldn't provide ice cream if the Dairy Queen, Carvel, and Cookie Puss drove an ice cream truck straight up your ass.
You should be ashamed I'm a part-timer, because I can do this part-time better than you could ever do it full-time.
This ain't no disco, ain't no country club either. This is the 3 Count Thursday podcast. So let's go, baby.
Scissor me, daddy! Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome 3CT. We are live Thursday, April the 13th, 2023. We are glad to be back with you on another week. We are still the podcast of the millennium. The gang is all here. And make sure you head over to 3countthursday.com. That's where you'll find all of our social media links, our YouTube, our merchandise over at the tpublic.com, and everything else 3CT related. We would certainly appreciate any and all support that you throw our way. Also, if you are following along with us live, like good old Devin, give us a like and a share. We would appreciate that. And I think we are... Well, let's go around the room first. Ryan.
You all right, cuz? I'm all right.
Good. Matt.
You all right, cuz?
I'm doing well. It's good to be back. Missed you guys last week. Congrats to Roman Reigns, Wrestler of the Year, correct?
No. Main event. No, Sami Zayn it was. I thought it was main event.
Oh, hey, I'm not.
Look at that.
You tried hard to get Roman up there at the end of the
We
did my best.
We tried and failed, and we tried to acknowledge our tribal chief. Tim.
You all right, cuz?
I'm all right. I'm getting by.
Alrighty. And gotta prepare myself for this one. Intern Mark.
You all right, cuz?
You all right, sir? I'm better than all right, because I know just how to whisper, and I know just how to cry. I know just where to find the answers, and I know just how to lie. I know just how to fake it, and I know just how to scheme. I know when just... I'm sorry, I'm very upset.
No, you blew it. You blew it. Nope. You don't get to try again. No.
Kim Lemon is frowning behind you.
No, you failed.
I can see it.
You failed, Mark. I'm sorry. Try again next week. Right clearer. I don't know. Whatever you.
Your dog pees on the floor.
Wait, the new one or the old one?
Both. Same time.
Okay. All right. So.
You all right, sir? How you doing, Big Jim?
I'm doing great, Mark. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that.
Matt, you're too late. They both already did.
Wait, did Kirby pee first and then the new one, or was it the other way around?
The new one did, and then Kirby established dominance and pee right on top.
He had to show he was dominant with his male urine. He didn't like the female urine.
Oh my God.
You all right, sir?
So if you're not stalking Mark on Facebook, intern Mark, you have a new puppy in the house. That's what we're talking about. You want to just tell everybody the new puppy's name and let us? Man, is she nearby? Can you introduce us?
She, you know what? She might make a run in later, but she's sleeping right now. Oh. She went for her first walk, and she went back in her little crate and rolled up in a ball in her bed. She's sleeping.
Oh, well,
she's a beautiful animal.
Yeah, you have to keep it down over there, Mark.
Please, would you keep it down, please?
What's the dog's name?
So the dog's name is Indy, like Indy Hartwell. or the formal name. Get ready for this, kids. I want you to get real close to your headsets.
I can't wait.
Her full name, Indiana Bones.
Oh, man.
Because we named the dog Indiana.
Got it.
I have a lot of fond memories of that dog.
Good.
And the fuller name is Indiana Bones.
Correct.
Raiders of the Lost Bark.
Oh.
That is correct. Correct, you are, Matthew. Indiana Bones and the Raiders of the Lost Bark.
Ryan, do you even have any idea what they're talking about?
These are movies in the Indiana Jones franchise.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just upset that we keep talking. I should have never brought it up.
Luckily for Ryan,
on me.
Indiana Jones wouldn't be involved in the '90s movie trivia that we will be going to in a few weeks.
2 weeks.
I have not been invited to come.
Oh, never mind then.
I wasn't.
I actually was invited. How about that?
I was invited to come.
Yeah.
I've been given strict orders. If this team gets too big, that they're gonna. I may be out of the team every Wednesday night. But you're invited to come.
Wow. So I guess because Ryan and I are just nothing, huh?
That you're invited to come. I'm inviting you right now.
Wait,
Wow.
so
We want you to come.
Are you really getting like limited by the number of people you can have on your team?
Yeah. Now, according to the actual trivia company, it's like 8-ish is about where they put the brakes on a team.
Okay, that's a great number, ish.
8-ish.
Uh-huh.
I think last time they did movie trivia, I think we had 15.
You need to come. You need to do NWO Black and White, NWO Black and Red.
Well, we ended up doing an NWO White and a red and the black and we had the Hulk Hogan and then we had the Kevin Nash, and it was good, but I can't go through that again.
No. Stevie gets upset. And let's be honest, the last time I was at trivia, we did, what was it? It was the Office trivia, and you were about the equivalent of Vincent in the NWO. So.
I was, or Scott Norton.
I at least gave 2 answers for that.
I had nothing.
Jim was the Disco Inferno.
Yeah. Oh, no. Can we find maybe Horace Hogan?
You said yeah at first.
No, I don't want to be him. I don't want to be him.
I could have been the disciple.
But we do want to bring up, so currently for our Wrestler of the Year, which we'll be starting season 3, week 1 tonight.
We're still. I thought we were done that.
No. We're still doing that. So because we do not have a current People's Champion until WWE Backlash, which is in 2 weeks or something. I don't even remember what weekend it is, to be honest. But until then, we're gonna crown an interim champion. So we're actually gonna lessen ourselves by doing a scorecard for an Impact Wrestling pay-per-view.
Oh God, that hurts so bad.
So,
I might win this one.
You might, Mark. So head over to digital.pw pro wrestling scorecards.com. Excuse me, digital.pro-wrestling-scorecards.
Oh, EJ, slow it down there.
It's over.
Digital.pro-wrestling-scorecards.com. Create an account. Click on factions. You can join ours with invite code 67AB85. I'll make sure to tweet that out, put it out on Facebook as well, probably tomorrow, because I think it locks on Saturday. The pay-per-view itself is on Sunday, and if you win, you will be the People's Champ picker until Backlash. So
Backlash.
So get your picks in, and we will do that. Devin says he has a good streak with Impact's pay-per-views.
Okay, we've never done this before.
Fucking underwear, maybe.
Well, Matt, if you're the only one that fills them out, you're always gonna win them.
Yeah. Okay.
So he's probably not wrong, but nonetheless,
Congrats, Devin.
Congrats.
I didn't mean to minimize your accomplishment.
All right, let's
He
go.
actually has a 3-win streak for Impact Wrestling scorecards.
Good for him. Are you serious?
That all ends this weekend, Devin, when
go.
someone else, not me, because I probably won't remember to do this, but someone will beat you.
I will do my best to not forget tomorrow.
Can I do it tonight?
Yeah, it's open right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes, Tim.
So if you log into PW scorecards on your phone using your Twitter app, you cannot do that anymore. So when you go to log in via Twitter, you'll be given a prompt to set your set your email address. Twitter's doing something funky with their API, and it's going to break a lot of third-party sites, including PW scorecards. So once you actually use your email address, you'll be able to log in using email address and password from there.
Thanks a lot, Elon Musk.
Thanks, Elon, you dick.
Thank you.
I was just starting to figure that out.
Well, gotta learn something new, Mark. Gotta learn something new. All right, let's go to the news of the week.
Learn a new home.
Good for you, Mark. The news story I plucked from the headlines this week: Logan Paul re-signs with the WWE. Monday, it was announced that he re-signed a multi-year deal. Logan Paul, of course, in his career, he had his first match alongside The Miz. He then, at WrestleMania last year, went on to defeat The Miz at SummerSlam, also challenged Roman Reigns for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship in, was that wasn't November, was it? It was in the fall.
When he challenged Roman Reigns?
Yeah, was that November?
I think it was October.
October. I got that wrong. And then, of course, had the match with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania this year. So I would assume his new deal probably going to provide similar type appearances. A couple matches a year.
It was totally November.
Oh,
you were
shit.
right.
Well, I was right. How about that? It just did not sound right. So here's a question I have with Logan Paul re-signing. Not that I think he'll ever be World Universal Galactic Champion. But do you think it's feasible, possible? Would it be smart business for him to win any title, be it tag, U.S., Intercontinental? Mark, I know you're a big Logan Paul guy.
Love Logan Paul. I follow him in all the social networking. I think he'd be a great 24/7 champion.
Oh, who wants to tell him?
I don't have the heart.
Mark,
I agree.
Yeah,
24/7.
All right, Ryan.
Perfect champion for that.
Ryan, do you double down on that one?
No, I've just unplugged my headphones and I'm enjoying some silence. What was the question?
Logan Paul as a potential WWE champion of some
It's
kind.
the worst idea I've ever heard you say.
Okay.
No.
Absolutely not. It doesn't work.
No.
Doesn't work. Tim, any
Tim's
thought?
had worst ideas.
Not for me, bro.
So it depends on how long Logan Paul will be with the WWE. Because once Roman Reigns loses the WWE titles, I think it becomes a revolving door of champions. And Logan Paul could easily, during the summertime, win Money in the Bank, cash in, win the WWE title, and then lose it at like the next big pay-per-view. And just have him take the title to Coachella or all the big summer concerts, and then drop that summer gun at like Survivor Series.
I actually don't necessarily hate that. But
it all depends on when Roman loses the title.
Well, that's true.
To me, he's not losing it until 2026.
There's no way.
That's the stat, right?
Yeah.
He's got to hold the title until 2026 to beat Bruno. Let's do it. He's chasing ghosts right now.
Way.
Let's go.
There's no way.
Let's go.
He's losing it at SmackDown at the Garden.
I could see that. I could see that. especially if
in 2026,
if the Codester wins
There's
Money
no
in the
way.
Bank, right? Which is the weekend prior.
No. Tim, do you own a cowboy hat?
no, but I wouldn't eat it either.
Could you find one and put it on? I swear to God, this guy looks just like you.
Oh,
Just give me a good cheesy smile and give me a shave.
The
That's
last
damn close.
one, the last one did. This one not at all.
yeah, you
Well,
lost
he's
me
gotta
on this
shave.
one.
He's got to shave.
I think it's too. The lighting's too good on this one, Ryan. I think the lighting was too good.
I'll find a bad.
Find a bad lighting picture. Other news
Sing a country song.
from earlier today. I'll kind of go two stories today. WWE's made a change to the May 27th premium live event from Saudi Arabia. It is no longer King and Queen of the Ring. It is now Night of Champions. No reason for the change was given. It's unknown at this point if the WWE King and Queen of the Ring tournaments will still take place at or leading up to the event. But
This is the Saudi show.
It's the Saudi show on May 20th.
So they got butthurt that their bid for the company was not accepted, and now they are back on their no women allowed ban.
I mean,
Well, technically, if it's Night of Champions, all championships are defended.
that's
at
typically
Night
what
of
happens.
Champions, which means 3 women's titles matches, but most importantly, Sami Zayn's got to defend the titles in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, shoot.
That's what I was going to ask.
That's right.
You think they
Sammy
do an
usually doesn't
injury
do the
angle?
Saudi
Needed as
shows.
Kevin.
Uh-oh.
What's going to happen? They're going to
Oh.
sleep him off?
Or isn't there a WWE backlash?
Oh,
Before
no.
then?
Are we going to get a tag
How
title
bad do they
change?
want
Oh,
the
man, that would
champion?
not be great. That would not be great. I also wonder if it has something to do with May 27th being day 1000. I don't know if that will correspond to anything, but I know that is actually
Well, Mark, I know you already had ordered your invitations for your King and Queen of the Ring party for that day, so I do apologize that that's no longer relevant.
Non-refundable.
Non-refundable, too. I threw the receipt away and everything.
it's okay. You'll be all right. You'll be all right.
Easy for you to say, Jim. It's not your wasted money.
I might be able to save like the King and Queen stuff for Valentine's Day.
There you go. I would hold on
Sometimes
to
I
it.
call it.
You never
You ever
know.
called Valentine's Day with an M?
God, I hate hearing that.
Valentine's. Oh, it's so annoying.
It's awful. It is awful.
There's
Valentine's.
not many things that piss me off more than hearing the word Valentine's. Honest to God, it's so dumb.
I
but it
actually
pisses me
believe
off.
that. Which, as silly as it sounds, I actually believe that.
Fucking
It is
infuriating.
the Valentine's, though.
The times of the Valen.
Stop it.
Right.
Oh my god.
Valentine's time.
All right.
Valentine.
Let's go.
That's also Valentine.
Let's start a new year, boys. Let's start a new year.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. 3 Count Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
All right. Let's start it off. Like I said, no.
Since John Moxley and Cesaro,
bad.
way before Gargano,
Keep
there
it
was
going.
Savage and Roddy, and
I wasn't ready for
Saturdays
this.
on NBC.
Hell yeah.
New Year. Just play it double. Play it double.
Are gone on the week.
Boy, I am a terrible producer tonight. All right. No
The
people.
segment's over, so I just show what happened, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Intro,
sure.
outro.
baby.
Why the
Wow.
hell not?
Yeah?
Man,
Christ.
the only thing worse could have happened if somebody would have said Shane McMahon.
There it was.
The best in the world.
Way to go, Mark. I'm proud of you.
New year, new me.
Now, Mark, remember, this year titles don't matter. We made that very clear. In the rant about the
I'm not
wrestler of the
saying that
year.
they don't matter.
What about like covers of magazines. If I make a cover of a magazine, does that matter?
The only thing that
Shane
matters.
McMahon.
What if you have a funny nickname on the indies, like the Sea Stars?
That matters.
Does it?
That if they're making a big splash that week, it matters.
Yeah, they had a whale of a week.
We're having a whale of a time here. We really are.
Oh dear God.
Too close.
You know what? He's. I feel like he's starting to wear himself out already. So, Mark, why
Don't
don't
worry,
you?
Jim. I'm thin-ish.
Mark, why don't you lead us off this week?
That would be fantastic.
Oh boy. So go ahead, start us off, Mark.
All right, so number 5, I have Braun Breaker. Number 4, Alexa Bliss. Number 3, I had The Undertaker.
What did the Undertaker
2.
do this week, Mark?
He was on a magazine.
Don't question
He's on
how
a
Mark casts his vote.
It's just a question.
Please, I feel
He's still
attacked.
alive. He's all right.
I saw the Taker on Instagram. I seen him.
Did you see the thin blue line too?
I saw the thin blue line. Is that all right? Does that upset you?
That's okay.
Number 2, I had Mark Henry. Number 1, I had John Cena. Oh, there
Are you
they are.
sure
Now it's
about
coming
that?
back to me. I'm not sure about that. I'm sorry if I upset anyone. So it was a tough week. Let me tell you that right now. This was a difficult week. So at number 5, I had Orange David Cassidy.
Mhm.
The fantastic match over there on that Wednesday show.
Mm-hmm.
Wednesday show. At number 4, I had that Solo Sika. He beat one half of the tag team champions. He's an up-and-comer young star. I'd like to have him in AEW. Number 3, I hate him, but I have Grayson Waller. He won that big match there, that 5-man gets a title shot. Sassafras. At number 2, I had that EC number 3. I'll take the EC3 at cap 3. Smoke. Let's put some cereal on that with some gravy. Gravy. EC3, friend of the show. Winning titles over there at NWA. They used to run in Oklahoma. At number 1. Number 1, I got that Lil Liv and Raquel Welch won the tag team titles. We didn't see that happen, especially since Raquel. I'm sorry, it's Raquel Rodriguez. My bad. Well, Lil Liv and Raquel won the women's straps. Even though titles don't matter, I see that as a bit of an upset.
Mark, it's barely been 2 months since Raquel Welch has passed away, and you're still speaking ill of the dead.
Come on, man. You gotta be.
I didn't know Raquel Welch died.
Yeah, Raquel passed away.
I'm actually surprised you know who Raquel Welch even is.
I know who Raquel Welch is from Mark.
Okay.
I've never heard
Remember
that
that,
term until he brought it up. Then I looked her up and I was like, oh, her.
She was on that Seinfeld episode back when Seinfeld was on.
How many episodes of Seinfeld have you watched, Ryan?
Oh, 0.
You didn't accidentally stumble into one on TBS or something?
Nope. I know some of the
If you ever
characters.
go to
some of the
Australia,
gimmicks.
you probably will.
Is that all they have over there?
That's the only thing I could think of that I could watch that was America that was on at times in which I was watching television.
I would just watch Kangaroos Jump. I'm assuming they have a Kangaroo Network. I just watch that instead.
The Kangaroo Network.
24 hours Kangaroo.
What about
Chai
Platypus?
TV. I'd watch a Platypus Network. That's fine.
Oh, why not? You'd watch the Platypus Network without the platter.
Matt, you want to go ahead?
Sure. So in 5th place, I have John Gresham. He is your new Impact X Division #1 contender because he didn't win a title yet. Otherwise, I wouldn't have had him on my list. Can't do that. 4th place, I have Io Sky, your new Raw Women's Champion, #1 contender. 3rd place, Kenzie Page, who is your new NWA World Women's Television Champion. But secondary company, Jim doesn't acknowledge NWA, so that doesn't matter that she won that title. Same for EC3, who won the NWA National Championship for that company that Jim doesn't acknowledge. And in first place, my hands were kind of tied. Everyone had them on their lists. So even though titles do not matter, congrats to Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez for winning the Raw Tag Team Championship. Or the Women's. I guess they're both combined still. I don't know. Stupid.
Titles don't matter anymore.
Champions. That's how little they matter to WWE. They just combine them these days. All titles just get combined because they don't give a shit.
Let's put the titles on a couple of legends. Get some of those divas out there. And I'll put some butts in seats.
I thought that was a recording.
Oh, good Lord.
Sweetheart of a woman, that Trish Stratus. Sweetheart of a woman.
She is a peach. Terrible actress in Christmas movies, but
yeah, I'm almost not.
Oh, she's Jewish. Jesus, Mark.
Ryan, go ahead.
Alrighty. I thought it was relatively easy to make selections this week. Actually, Mark.
I struggled.
I know. It's why you
I
let all
struggle
of us
like
put
a-
ours in first. Number 5.
Like a newborn dog
Ethan
trying to
Carter
stand.
the third. He is your new NWA national champion, like Matt said. Kikoa, number 4. He's the 2023 WDWA Holy Grail champion. That's the champion of all champions. That's the Holy Grail championship. Liv and Raquel, your new women's tag team champions over there on the WWE. Mark, I'm shocked you left this off. One half of the Sea Stars, Delmi Exo, the new featherweight champion over there in MLW, because winning championships matters to me, Matt. And then Sonata,
it's
who's your new.
MLW, Brian. It doesn't count.
Well, then how about this one? Sonata, the new New Japan World Heavyweight Champion. Does that count?
Not to Jim, so
Not recognized.
No.
it's fine.
I thought you put that other guy down, Sonoto.
Sonoto's somebody slightly different.
Good Lord, Mark.
I was confused.
Menudo.
Well, then 1 through 5 is Liv and Raquel for Jim.
Thank you.
I think he did 1 as one half, and then 2 as the other half, and then 3 with them combined.
That's how I will do it.
Sounds about right.
It was Liv, Raquel, and then Liv and Raquel at 3.
That's right.
Mama Maga Raquel over here.
Didn't they used to call Raquel Big Cool?
No, they didn't.
I think they did, actually. What was it, Mark? I couldn't hear you.
Wasn't
Your
it Big
microphone must have
Cool?
broke out. Are you having microphone
I
issues?
think he's having microphone issues. Tim, go ahead.
I made a change to my top 5, but it doesn't impact the scoring because I was reminded by Ryan of something very important. At number 5, your 2023 Battle Riot winner for MLW, Alex Kane.
That's gotta be Kane.
It's gotta be Alex
be
Kane. Number 4, the new number 1 contender for the NXT Championship, Grayson Waller. Number
Win
3.
the championship. I see what you did there, Tim.
What now?
Said he didn't win the championship. I see what you did there.
Well, to me, it's not championships don't matter. All championships matter. It's not just a title win, but retentions matter, which is why Mercedes Moné, who retained her IWGP Women's Championship, is my number 3. Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez winning the WWE Women's Tag Team titles are 2. And number 1, the winner of the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship, off of the heels of his New Japan Cup win, is that handsome devil himself, Sonata.
All right. And,
Good-looking man.
Good-looking man. All right, and then...
Could you pick him out of a lineup, Mark?
Heck yeah.
Like if I lined up
Keepers like
5
that.
Japanese wrestlers.
Oh, boy.
Tim, that's borderline racist.
No, it's not racist. You said he was a handsome devil. So if I just pull up, if I found 5 Japanese wrestlers from New Japan right now, you could point out
Sure, I could.
Oh, boy.
All right.
Here it is.
Check us
music.
the bottom half of the hour.
All right.
Just play some music for this segment. I want to hear it. Something not racist, of course, but
let me give my 5 picks before we get thrown off the air. Number 5, Grayson Waller. For the reasons listed above you, new number one contender. We got the Orange Cassidy over there in AEW for retaining his international championship. It's changed its name. I forget what it's called. Number 3, Logan Paul, re-signing with the WWE. Big deal for him. Jeff Hardy, making his return to AEW last night. Good to see him back and doing well. And number 1 is Liv Morgan and Raquel, not Welsh, Mark. Or Welsh.
Titles
Irish.
don't matter, Jim, but someone just re-signing with the company is good enough.
I mean, I think that's a pretty good week. If we're kind of approaching it as best week ever, I think it's a pretty good week.
And Raquel's
do they have Jeopardy in Japan?
Tim, where does that leave us for the week?
You know what they do have in Japan.
Uh-oh. Nope. I'm afraid. Should I mute him? I should probably mute. I'm going to mute him. I muted him. I just want to make it safe. Tim, why don't you let us know where that leaves us for the week and for the year after week 1?
So for the week, it puts us. I have to look at the spreadsheet because I can't pull the. I cannot display the image because we're playing a game with Mark about does he know who Sonata is?
Oh, can I pull it up though? I can pull it up.
No, don't pull it up because then he'll see the picture of
good
Sonata.
Call. You're right. We're good.
Yes. So in first place for the week, Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez. In second, Sonata. Third, EC3, and possibly his highest rating of the entire year. He's peaked early. Number 2, Grayson Waller, or number 5, Grayson Waller, and number 4, Grayson Waller, and number 5, Jeff Hardy in his miraculous return back to the wrestling world at large. And that also gives us our top 5 of the week.
All right.
Did nobody else see Mark picking something up with chopsticks and eating them?
I didn't.
Reading him, he was more racist than just letting him talk.
I was just saying peace.
You were not. You were picking
Like
shit up and
Peace.
eating it.
I dropped something.
Hey, Mark. I will not allow things like Larry Peace on this program anymore.
He was a guest on our show.
That was a long time ago, Ryan.
Jim, I'm gonna bring him back.
You do that. I think I'm off that week.
Long time
We're bringing guests back.
I think
That's what the fans want.
I think I'm
You
off.
can peddle some wares.
Well, who is the last guest we've had? I guess the guys from
The Three Legacies guys. Bro Keller was on not too long ago.
Gross.
It was Stan Styles.
Yeah,
That's right,
Stan
Ryan.
The sizzling one.
He was sizzling like bacon.
The old sizzling one.
He was coming in hot like he's hopping off a griddle.
Like bacon. All right, that's going to wrap it up. Week 1.
Since John Moxley,
Get a bonus.
Cesaro, way before Gargano, there was Savage and Roddy, and Saturdays on NBC. These 5 guys on Facebook are gonna take a hard look. Recount Thursday brings to you the wrestler on the week.
No. It's not going to go again, I promise.
John Moxley, Cesaro, before YouTube and Blondie.
The 3 count. Question of the week.
Good God. All right. Before we play the questionable racism game with Mark, we do have a question of the week for this week. The WWE announced last Friday that the draft is returning within the next few weeks. So, question of the week this week is: who is one superstar or team or faction that you would want to see change from each brand, NXT included, in the upcoming draft? So, if anybody wants to lead us off, feel free.
I didn't know we had to do homework for this show.
I actually missed the first part of the question. What was it?
Who is one superstar or team or faction, or team or faction, however you want to do it, that you'd like to see change from each brand in the upcoming draft?
Now, just a question. This is not discrediting your the question of the week or your question here, Jim. But the draft is the original draft. This is not like the superstar shakeup that we've seen in previous years. This is everybody being drafted to new brands like we saw a couple years ago. Is that what we're thinking?
The verbiage I think that was used is that everyone will be drafted.
Ooh, okay.
Where everyone is eligible for the draft. So I don't know exactly how they're doing it. We don't know exactly when the draft is.
If memory serves, they did it like 2 nights last time, and like a total of 8 wrestlers moved.
Something like that, yeah.
Some
There'll
real
probably be
lame.
supplemental rounds online too.
Probably.
That makes sense. They have a streaming service through Peacock.
Would anybody like to lead us off?
Yes.
Okay.
I want to put The Miz on SmackDown. I want to put Bray Wyatt on Raw.
Okay.
And I want to send Lacey Evans to NXT.
Okay.
Because they're on Tuesdays, right?
Yeah.
So she can sign off every week saying, see you next Tuesday.
You should be on each and every next Tuesday.
Yes, each and every Tuesday. Right there.
Each and every next Tuesday.
Each and every next Tuesday. Anybody else?
I want to draft Lacey Evans, but can I send her to Control Your Narrative? That'd be really
Yes,
cool.
actually, that is perfect.
Yeah. So, but no, in all seriousness, I think the Judgment Day all goes to SmackDown. They follow Rhea as SmackDown Women's Champion.
Makes sense.
That makes the most sense. In doing so, though, it's going to mean somebody's got to come to Raw. I don't know what that's going to be, but possibly, you know what? Chase U sounds like a really good SmackDown group.
Raw group, you mean?
No, SmackDown. I have no idea who's going to go to Raw, but literally Raw's going to get all the great stuff. Raw always gets the great stuff. So,
Gotcha.
Oh, don't tell me they're going to do the bullshit where like Judgment Day stays on Raw and then Bianca and Rhea hand each other titles like they did the last time that they had.
Boo. Don't like that. I do not like that.
Me.
Well, yeah, let's hope they don't do that. Ryan or Mark?
Yeah, I want to see the Creed brothers get called up and go to SmackDown.
Okay.
I put them on the SmackDown. I think Tim's right. I think you see Finn and all of those guys head over to SmackDown as well. So we're going to start bloating SmackDown. So we're going to take another team away from SmackDown. I'll put the New Day on Raw. I think New Day would be fun on Raw again.
Aren't they on NXT?
No, that was just like a one-off, maybe. They're not on NXT. And I send that old bitch Natty down to NXT. Although, jokes aside, she would be a huge asset to that group. And Tim, stop it.
I didn't say anything.
You fucking laughed.
I chortled.
Well, don't chortle at Natty's asset.
Chortle.
She would be a huge impact down there with the ladies of NXT, and I think.
Wait, Impact is involved in this?
Yes.
Natty wouldn't even be a huge impact in Impact.
That's not true.
Come on.
That's not true. She'd go rough up Jordan Grace.
Don't be rude.
You all right, sir?
But yeah, that's and then other people. I don't know. Everybody would move around.
Thank you, Ryan. Mark, you got any?
Yeah, 2 of my moves were already taken, but the same, I was going to move the Judgment Day to SmackDown. Because what more can they do on Raw? They did it all on Raw. Put them on SmackDown. And then, honestly, even before Smokey said it, I was going to move Natty to NXT. I think she would do a lot of good down there. And she'll be close to her home in Florida. The kids want her to move to Florida.
Oh my god.
What is?
What
You know what? I don't ignore the question. Keep going. Anything else?
And then, from NXT, I would take Pretty Deadly and put them on Raw. And they'd probably be released next week. But I like them. I like Pretty Deadly. I think they'd be good on Raw.
Okay.
Natty's kids told her to move to Florida.
I don't think
I
she
don't know
has.
if I'm ready
I don't
for
think
that.
she has kids, Mark. I think she has cats.
She has kittens.
She has cats.
What is it? Tommy Two Paws.
Holy cats is what she has.
Holy cats, Tim. She's got several pussies.
I like Ryan's idea of moving the Creed brothers from NXT to SmackDown. So
What if?
I would like to move Chad Gable from Raw to SmackDown to because it looks like the Alpha Academy is going away. So, and I'll give credit to Big Mac in the comments. I know he had this on Take 3 a little while back about putting the Creeds and the Chad Gable together. So there you go. You get the new Alpha Academy over on SmackDown. Going to NXT in a one final hope to make him relevant again. Karrion Kross and Scarlett, but he has to leave his hair on SmackDown.
Oh no, that's not fair.
No, he's got to leave the hair. You got to get rid of that hair, man. Get rid of it. And from SmackDown to Raw, I would like to send L.A. Knight.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Let me talk to you.
get this guy a title. He's not going to be the World Universal Galactic Champion. I don't see him being the one to dethrone Gunther. So get him over there and take that U.S. title off of the Roy. So those are mine. Let's see. Mike he wants the Street Profits to go from Toby Keith's red solo cup to blue solo cups. All right. And he has Devin says Cody to SmackDown, Reigns to Raw. I think Reigns right now would have to kind of be on both because he has both titles.
Do you acknowledge that?
I do, Mark. Mike also says LWO or Brawling Brutes to Raw. I guess maybe that would be if the Judgment Day would head over to the SmackDown. Let's see from Facebook comments. Jason, Jason's got
split up Street Profits.
See, I don't even know if you would necessarily have to split up the Street Profits. Like, could you just have them both compete in singles, like just with the understanding that, like, hey, we kind of have our own, goals here, and go after titles and I mean, because eventually, like breaking up a team like that, eventually they're going to get back together anyway. So it's like I just feel like, just give each other the singles run. They each kind of have their back, and then if and when somebody needs a tag title shot, then they can be ready, willing, and able to do that as well.
They've got the smoke.
They've got the smoke.
Jim, just hear me out real quick on this. What if they split them up and they sent Dawkins to SmackDown and made him Reverend Dawkins? I would get over, right? When you split up a tag team like that.
And I don't think anybody would be dumb enough to ever try that.
I mean, who are you calling up from NXT is with like a big chain around his neck and like an offering bin? Who would get that role then?
Yeah.
Tony Gabagool?
They got Tommy Gabagool.
Could, I guess.
You could forget about him.
Makes sense.
Oh, he gets repackaged. Just learns a new hold up there in SmackDown.
Don't forget about your tithe.
Let's see. From Facebook, Jason says, split up Judgment Day. Okay. Becky and her elders run here needs to end. So he's not really saying anywhere anybody should go. But let's keep going down here. Riddle should be released altogether. The final faction that needs to split is Vince from his hair and mustache. I mean, that's actually. And then he said they should put Triple H and his people in charge of one show, put Vince and his team in charge of the other, and compete. I hate that idea. And also AEW is complete trash can. So thank you, Jason, for always being Jason. Nick says, does it really matter? They keep bouncing back and forth. So even after the draft, they'll just stay in one spot or continue back and forth. So continue to be yourself, Nick, as well. Appreciate that. As always.
Don't make him mad, Jim.
He's also not wrong.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, like, I would like to see them actually commit to the, if you're going to do it, actually commit to it would be kind of nice, but.
Didn't you say that about Raw Underground, too?
Yeah, I mean, but they didn't stick with that either. So,
Raw Underground.
But
I forgot about that.
I actually almost kind of did as well, if we're being honest about it.
I wish I could.
Thanks,
I
Ryan.
wish I could, too.
All right, so I guess we have a game for Mark now.
We do have a game for Mark.
Music, or I will disrupt this whole thing. Jim, you better find something.
I
funny
don't
to
have
play.
music, Ryan.
Fucking look on the internet and find something. You have the ability.
What music do you want?
So
I don't care. Something.
Okay.
We're on 3countthursday.com. It's where you all should be. You should make it your homepage. Visit here for everything we have. But, Mark, I've pulled up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 New Japan Pro Wrestling stars. One of them is guaranteed.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have game show music here
Sonata.
somewhere. Here we go.
Perfect. One is guaranteed Sonata.
Oh,
So we're going to go through them all, and all you have to do is say yes or no to, is it Sonata?
Is it?
And
Sonata.
don't cheat. Stop cheating.
I was looking up.
Get your iPad or your iPhone out of your hands.
Yeah, Mark,
All right,
Mark, you got to look up and you got to give us hand check, my dude.
All right, let me put down my iPad. I was looking up the song.
Yeah, I bet you were.
I'm glad you didn't play the song I was thinking of, because that could be
Okay.
a problem.
We're gonna go down the line, and when we get to the person, and all you have to do is tell me. You don't even have to tell me the person's name. All you have to correctly identify is Sonata.
Sonata.
Okay. If you can name somebody else, holy cats, right?
Holy cat, sacred cat.
So here we go.
Yeah.
First up, is it Sonata?
That ain't no Sonata. That's
Who is it? Do you know who it is?
That's Matt Cardona.
Close enough.
Right.
But you're correct. It is not Sonata.
Is that
I
Chris
ain't
Bay?
like
up.
Sonata.
Chris Bay, right?
It's Chris Bay.
All right.
It's Chris Bay. Mark, is it Sonata?
No, that's Sabu.
You're right. It is not Sonata. Does anyone know who this is?
It's a Darren Young.
Rosser.
This is Fred Rosser.
That's close enough.
Darren
Fred
Young.
Rogers.
Next up, Mark, is this Sonata?
No, that's Laszlo Arpon.
You're correct. This is not Sonata. Does anyone know who it is?
And that is Laszlo Arpad, right?
No.
Ah, son of a bitch.
No.
The Zack Sabers.
That is Zack Sabre Jr.
Oh. All right.
Next up, is this Sonata?
He's a good-looking man.
Uh-oh.
But I'll tell you what, that's Daryl. That ain't Sonata. That is Daryl.
He's 4 for 4.
Wow.
This is not Sonata. Does anyone have any idea on who this is?
No.
Sparky plug.
This is Yuya Yamura, who will be at the Impact Rebellion pay-per-view. That if you beat me in the scorecard, you can be the wrestler. You can get the People's Champ vote, but you're not going to beat me, so that's okay. So far, 4 for 4. Next up, is this Sonata?
No, that's Shinsuke Nakamura.
That is definitely not Sonata. Does anyone know who this is?
No. Wait.
It's not Tamatinga Ting Dong.
This is not Tamatonga, but you're in the right bloodline. This is Hikuleo.
All right.
Hikuleo.
Isn't that the little instrument you used to play in elementary school? With the
Yeah, I was just gonna
That's
say
exactly right.
That's a recorder, Ryan.
No, that was the blow thing. It was the thing with the sticks. Ding, 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 ding shit. Oh, that was the Glockenspiel.
There we go.
Never mind.
You went to school
next
with
up.
Katie Glockenspiel, I heard, Smokey.
Oh, God.
She was a sweet girl.
Mark, is
Yes, sir.
this Sonata?
Man. That looks like it could be Sonata, but my Sonata is not clean shaven. So that ain't my Sonata.
Okay. Mark is correct. This is not Sonata. Does anyone know who this is?
That's Japanese David Blaine.
This is the son of Red Shoes, Shota Umino, also known as John Moxley's first son. This is the Shooter. Shooter Umino.
Son of Red Shoes.
Son of Red Shoes. Mark, is this Shibata? Or not Shibata. Is this Sonata?
Sonata. Holy cats. That looks like William Regal. I can't get a good look at his kisser.
Okay. There you
You know
go.
who that is? That's Sonata.
Ladies and gentlemen, the game is over. Mark has not successfully identified Sonata. This is the John Cena of Japan. This is Hiroshi Tanahashi, man.
Oh, Mark.
Now, did you
Now-
boys know that? I thought that's Sonata.
No, I knew that wasn't
I know it
Sonata.
wasn't
Come on, everybody knows that
Now-
wasn't Sonata, Mark.
Also
Holy crap.
on my list is Tamatonga.
Oh, that was
There he
Tamatonga.
is.
This is Tamatonga. Some guy, I can't even tell you who this person is, but they were on the roster.
The funniest part is
Thanks.
Tim's not even going to put Sonata up here. He was just playing a prank on Mark the whole time.
No, you can just look at the top and see Sonata's name.
Yeah.
Mark
Master
Mark
Wado.
can't read that.
Master Wilkes. No, I can't read.
This is Kenta.
That's
This
Kenta.
is Shibata. ROH Pure Champion Shibata.
Wow, Shibata out.
This is Sonata.
No, that's not Sonata. That's Seth
No,
Rollins.
this is Jay White.
Seth Rollins.
And this is Sonata.
There he
Oh,
is.
wait a minute. All right.
Wait a minute.
I would have got it wrong.
You did get it wrong, Mark.
Mark,
I would have gotten
if,
it
if,
wrong.
if Tim were to tell you that was Jake Atlas from the WWE, would you believe that?
Yeah, I buy it. That looks like Jake Atlas. Tony Atlas's son.
Yes.
Tony Atlas's son.
Well, I'm sure
Adopted.
that'll get us kicked off the air.
No, I think we're
They're
fine.
adopted, like different strokes.
I think we're fine.
You think we're all right?
I think we're fine. I think we're okay. We're okay. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm sure of it. Any of you guys have anything to add?
Speaking of things that weren't fine, I heard somebody dropped a Harshie on the show last week and it wasn't edited out.
Uh-oh.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, Ryan. On last Thursday's show.
Last Tuesday's
On
show.
Tuesday's show.
On this Tuesday's show.
I don't know.
There's some similarities there, no?
I guess.
I mean,
Not really. I mean, they're both wrestlers.
I feel like on Mark's phone, Mark would not have known the difference.
Well, that is true.
I'm sorry I upset you.
No, Trust me.
I just got word little Indy's asleep in her crate. I was going to try to ever do a run-in, but she's snuggled up.
Well, you don't want to disturb. Don't want to disturb the little one, Mark.
It's not easy searching for the Lost Ark, the Ark of the Covenant.
What? Yeah, the Bark of the Covenant.
The Bark of the Covenant.
There you go.
Jim, what does the diary tell you that it doesn't tell me?
What, Mark?
Jim, it tells me that goose-stepping morons such as yourself should try reading books instead of burning them.
Oh, it feels like he left and he's out. Well, I honestly can't think of a better way to end this show. So thank you for tuning in. Maybe we'll be back next week. Who the hell knows at this point after that last game we just played. But make sure you are following along with us at 3 Count Thursday, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Get our merchandise over at tpublic.com. And make sure that, you subscribe on all podcast platforms as well. Until Tuesday on the podcast, live next Thursday night, we hope you stay safe, stay smart, and as always, go for the pin.